That's insane. Compared to other standard characters, it is. Did you add the defense formula? Oh, you're right. Oops. Oops. That's an important aspect I seem to have forgotten. Right. That's a bit worse, huh? I thought you were pulling her next patch. I might pull her next patch. It will depend on whether Nefer is reliant on Nilo or not. Because I want to go for Nefer. Unless she ends up being just a standard character, like dog shit, like Deyha. I'm not making the mistake of going for a standard character on a limited banner anymore. Honestly, I should not have done it for Deyha. We didn't know they would give us selectors back then. So I don't think given the same amount of information that we had at the time, with what I know now, but without the knowledge of standard selectors, I still would have gone for Deyha. But now that we know that there's standard selectors, I would not have gone for Deyha on the Deyha banner. When was the last time you calced Deyha? She kind of has decent options now with Citlali, Overvape, and Chevy. It's fake. That's so fake. That's so fake, man. Be so for real right now. Citlali Deyha without a second cryo is like the most inconsistent team in the game. And with a second cryo is big energy problems and no damage. Overvape is real, sure, but swapping to her is a DPS loss. You're better off getting your Bennett buff on Inefa than on fielding Deyha at all. To be fair with C6, she's probably fine in double cryo melt team. Yeah, she's probably fine. But like, she's still gonna be worse than like Maui. She's probably equivalent to maybe C0 or Lakino at C6. Actually, she's probably still worse. Do we calc it? Modern C6 Deyha? What team would we do? Citlali Rosaria? Can't do Kea because it doesn't last long enough. Kea works for C0 Deyha, but it won't work for C6. Diona won't be enough app. Escoffier? That's cheating. You're right, Escoffier is better. Okay, base attack, 265. What weapon would I give her? Serpent Spine. Attack percent. So, what do we have for attack percent? Power Resonance, Noblesse on Bennett, TOM on Escoffier, 20 from subs, I guess. How long is Deyha burst cooldown? It's 18, but her skill cooldown is 20, so you're kind of forced to do 20-second rotations. So yeah, that's full uptime on TDDS. Yeah? How many punches does C6 Deyha get again? 15 plus finisher? Alright, bad. And how does the ICD line up? Probably melt, hit, melt, repeat, right? So it's 7 melted punches, 8 unmelted punches, and 1 melted kick is what it should be. Base HP, 15,675. HP percent, Ascension, subs, flat HP, total HP. What set do we give her? Probably Emblem still, right? Like fuck her sig set, it's bait. We just go Emblem. EM Sands, subs. Yep. Calc Energy first. Yeah, I should. Don't have energy info. Of course, GG. Gonna be on KQM TCL then. Kill, particle, 3 particle pass. So, 3 particles, 2 from Bennett, 0 caught from your cryos, 9 non-caught. 5 on Escoffier, maybe. Cost is 70. Refund is 1.5 times 16, right? So, 24. Your requirements, 180%. Pathetic character Deyha is, man. Oh, she's so bad. Oh, it's with Fab Escoffier, by the way. Otherwise, it's 210. Okay, maybe we can at least get 2 Bennett skills. It's probably worth batterying 1 Bennett skill into her. And then this is achievable through substats plus Emblem 2-piece. Yeah, okay, that's what we want to do. Yeah, okay. Crit value. We don't have crit ascension. 62.2, 20 times 6.6, 27.6 times 2, and 10 crit rate and 15 crit damage. That stacks up to 60, so it's 80 CV, but it doesn't apply to all the damage. When you look at Benny ER, Benny ER should be fine because it's a longer rotation, and we have 5 on his stuff here. But yeah, so we get 10 on the first one, sorry, 20 CV on the first one, then 35, then 50, then 65, then 80, and 80 stays the same. This is number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the average, 70%. Okay, 70% CV. Damage percent. So we have Emblem at about 150 ER. We have 46.6 from the thingy, the goblet. We have 15 from Bennett C6, 40 from Citlali. What else? Wait, actually, I forgot the CV from Resonance. Give me like 25 average. Okay. Other sources of damage percent. Do we have any here? Nah. Oh, we got 20% additional HP from C1. I forwore. No other additional damage here. Okay. Effective attack 1 is going to be total attack times 1 plus damage percent times crit multiplier times EM multiplier. What the fuck? and this is without the EM multiplier. Then this is HP instead of attack, and this is without the EM multiplier. I'll need to add the buffs from Bennett properly. So 191 plus 565 at the very least for now. Okay, motion value 1. We get an additional 6% of max HP from the C1. Okay, so on level 12, 197.4% attack times 7 plus 278.6, and these are melted, so it's times 2. Unmelted is 8 hits and not times 2. Then the HP is 3.38 plus 6 from C1 times 7 plus 4.78 plus 6. All this times 2 because it's melted. And then for the unmelted, it's times 8 instead, and it's not times 2 and doesn't have the kick. Okay, that's better than Arlecchino, chat. Holy. It's not better than Mawika. Right, Mawika in this same team is at 120k, but it's not that far behind. You know, it's not that far behind. Playable. That's insane. Compared to other center characters, it is. Did you add the defense formula? Oh, you're right. Oops. Oops. That's an important aspect I seem to have forgotten. Right. That's a bit worse, huh? This makes more sense though. I did not remember Deyha to be as good as the previous numbers made her look. Back to reality. Yeah. I tabbed out what was wrong. I forgot to divide by 2 for defense. Did you add the cons? I did. I didn't include the skill damage, but the skill damage is pathetic, so we don't really need to include it. Bumpy, what do you mean she has decent options with Citlali? This is C6 Deyha. What is the decent option in the room with us right now? It's better than 25k on release. I mean, let's take a look at C0 Deyha. All right, we remove this. We only get 9 plus 1 now instead of 15 plus 1. So that's 4 instead of 7, and that's 5. ER requirements go from 145 to 221. 75% more ER requirements. So we need to remove the EM sense, but also we need another like 25% ER. So let's say it's like 4 rolls of crit. Let's be generous. 3 rolls of crit. We need to remove the HP scaling from C1. Plus 6%, goodbye. We need to make sure that we go back to level 9 talent values. So 167.8, 167.8, 236.8, 2.88, 4.06, and I believe that's it. 15k. Oh, I didn't remove the 20% HP, you're right. I forgot the 30 damage percent from Serpent Spine. Oh my god, 17k. Okay. I'll be honest though, that does feel a bit low. I feel like it should be a bit higher than this. Oh yeah, more damage percent from Emblem. That's why. I forgot she has a 20-second cooldown. That's not even the problem in this team. If she had a lower cooldown, what that would mean is longer rotation or shorter rotations, but what shorter rotations means is less particles from Bennett. So instead of our ER requirements being 220%, they'd be 270%. But yeah, like Deyha's kit is actually really cool, but her numbers just aren't. That's the unfortunate reality. 62k is actually not too far off. I'm not gonna actually do the calc for the other characters because I can just take the exact numbers from this because they're basically gonna be the same, right? So they have Escoffier 12k, Citlali 5k. Let's do 6k. Bennett 2k. Right, so Bennett 2k, Escoffier 12k, Citlali 6k, and the total is about 82k, which isn't that far behind Arlecchino. Just looking at sheet DPS, obviously. In practice, Arlecchino has so many quality of life upsides that Deyha doesn't, but still. Although, maybe, and this is 62.3k. Let's take a look at what happens if we go for a 6 set instead. So let's lose 3 crit rolls and the damage percent from Emblem, right? 20% ER. We're gonna convert that to 3 crit rolls. Maybe 2 crit rolls, 1 attack roll to be more reasonable. And in exchange, we get the set. I completely forgot what the stats on this 4-piece are. So it's 50% damage and 20% HP. Tiny little bit better than Emblem. Do you think it's possible to change her kit without buffing her numbers to make her usable outside of Pyro app? Well, without buffing her numbers, how do you, like, without changing her numbers, how do you change her kit? Just like make the abilities do something other than what it says, but keep the scaling the same? Like at that point, why? Like, what's the point? Yeah, if her skill coordinated attack didn't have a cooldown, she'd be really good.
Deuce on the loose.
Yeah. Deuce on the loose.